Tony, it's Friday, and first off, well, it's actually Saturday, but I let you know yesterday was pretty busy, that you were cool with me doing it today. So, hey, Tony, it's Saturday. First off, to answer your question of the week, I think last week, I had a pretty cool thing that my character did in our Masks game, which is the superhero game I was mentioning. And what that was is, so I was playing as a guy lost in time who had a future self who he didn't exactly want to turn into, despite the fact that his future self was a pretty awesome hero. So what I did is what our mission was is we had to go attack. We had to try and convince this character called the Rat King, who is essentially 3,000 rats in a trench coat. Uh,
Dang, my secret disguise.
yeah, his secret disguise was a trench coat of 3,000 rats. But we had to convince him to basically destroy a plant making a super drug. And basically what happened now, he had been corrupted by something dark and was having apocalyptic visions. So what first off, we had people just try and bribe him, and that didn't work. So what my character ended up doing is I flew from a so I was basically playing Batman, essentially like a young Batman. I flew from one rooftop, glided to this next one, rappelled down, smashed through a fireplace, reached into the Rat King's chest, and pulled out his one true rat. Pulled that out, get away, and my character just like kept threatening him and convinced him to do this mission for us without actually without giving a secret in return. It was a pretty awesome scene. I got a couple pretty. I got a like a. The people really enjoyed it at the table because it was just really cool. It was really like a. It was Bishop who was my character, turning into his future self, the Rook. It was a chess theme. Yeah, the Bishop is the third most powerful piece on the board. The Rook is the second most powerful, so it all goes into it. But that was a pretty cool moment. As far as that, for the rest of the week, it wasn't particularly eventful. It was my last week at work, so that was interesting. I got I'm officially registered as an attorney in Massachusetts, so I have my bar number and everything. I'll be getting my bar card probably in the next week and a half or so, which will be awesome because then I can just go into court. We call it the fast pass because you can just walk it into court. So I'm gonna be getting that here soon, which will be really nice. And today I just almost went up to New Hampshire for an Amped Guard event, but really didn't have the mental capacity for it, so just decided to stay home. Which I'm not regretting. I'm getting some laundry done. I got to play Borderlands with Taylor and I's old roommate Aaron. So it was pretty nice. I'm excited on Monday to start the process of opening up my firm. So I have a couple goals in mind for this week. Monday I have a mentorship lunch that I'm going to as well. So that's like the number one thing. But I also want to um, start looking at actually making an LLC. My goal is to probably start in that process of naming the firm and making it. I haven't quite decided on a name yet. I'm thinking of just like a if I had an office, I'd call it the Law Office of Joshua C. Egler, but I don't have an office yet, so that might be misnamed. But there are a couple of things I'm throwing around to name, but we'll end up seeing how that happens. I could also just go like Joshua C. Egler, attorney at law, but if I end up getting a partner at some point in the future, or even an associate, then it's not attorney at law, it'd be attorneys at law, and it's just the name actually really matters, and there are a lot of ethical concerns with the name. Otherwise, tonight we're going to go see Spider-Man, which I'm really excited for. I've heard really good things about it, and I love Tom Holland's Spider-Man, but Spider-Man has always been my favorite hero. So I'm really excited to watch the movie tonight. Also, because it's going to be the end of Phase 3 of Marvel, and it's going to open up the stuff for Phase 4. So I'm really excited to see what'll happen there. I have a theory that I don't think is going to be true, but I have a guess that might or might not happen. But we won't end up seeing that for a little while. And like I said, I don't necessarily expect it to happen the way I'm envisioning, but I think it'd be pretty cool. I won't spoil anything in case it turns out to be right, and then I'll go, wow, I can't believe I was right on that. But we'll see. So, Tony, my question for you is, are you planning on seeing Spider-Man? Well, Tony, I'll see you on Tuesday. Later, bro.